Valley Delicious, where we are in the kitchen today with the Momerie blogger, Stephanie Chalakian, and our wonderful produce from First Quality Produce. Today we are conquering a fire roasted eggplant dip because eggplant is just phenomenal. And Steph, I feel like everyone likes it, from kids to husbands, right?
Yes.
If done right.
I'll admit I was not a big fan of eggplant, mostly because I didn't know how to cook it.
Yeah, you got to do it right.
You have to do it right. Yes.
And then I feel like the husbands love it, the eggplant parmesan, and the kids love it.
Exactly.
And they don't know that it's healthy, so that's even better.
Very true. And this is one of those recipes that tastes really good, and it's easy to make, and you can even recruit the husbands if you want, because I grill my eggplant on the barbecue. But if you don't have a barbecue, you can do it at home in your oven and charbroil it.
And so that's how you get them at the store, or at First Quality Produce in the box.
So in your box, they're going to come just like this.
Whoa.
And
this is a little intimidating, I have to admit.
It is.
So when you see it, you're like, what do I do with this?
Exactly.
So what do we do?
So you literally take this eggplant, and you're going to poke holes in it with a knife.
Okay. And
you're going to put it in the oven or on the barbecue and just let it get really charbroiled and tender.
How long?
It kind of depends. I had my husband throw it on the barbecue with a bunch of other stuff that we were cooking for dinner, so whatever.
And just poke holes and then put it on like that?
You poke holes in it so that way it doesn't explode on you. Don't ask me how I know, but I know.
We won't ask you, but we do want to see the pictures.
It's not fun to clean up eggplant out of an oven, I'll tell you. So once it's just tender, and you can tell because it's going to like shrivel up and get really mushy and juicy, and then let them cool. And once they're cool, you're going to take the skin off of them, and it's going to look like this inside here, if you can see.
Okay, so the purple skin goes.
The purple skin goes.
And then this is all the inside.
And that's the insides. And the cooler that it is, the easier it's going to be to get that skin off of there.
I've never seen it quite like this in this stage.
Yeah.
So this is interesting.
It's just really cooked, so it just gets mushy like that. And while they're on the grill or in the oven, you're going to just take some yellow onion, which is also in your box this month, and dice that up. And I like to caramelize it with a little bit of olive oil. So to caramelize an onion, you just put it on medium-high heat, and you just kind of let it sit there.
Really?
And once you would think that they're done, you leave it there. And so after they're translucent, then they kind of turn goldeny, and they start to get like a thick kind of like syrupy a little bit.
I would not know how to do that.
It's really easy.
Caramelizing
your onions. And it just gives it a little bit added flavor. I would usually let it go a little bit more than what this is, but this will work. Once it's at this stage, you're going to take some diced green and red bell pepper.
Green and red.
Well, you can use whatever you want, but it just gives it some
more
color.
punch.
Yeah.
And I hear that the different colors are different nutrients. So
well, I didn't know
there you
that,
go.
But there you go.
Good for us.
Exactly. And then you let that saute a little bit and get tender as well. Mix all of that up. And then once you have that, you're going to mix in your eggplant. And usually for this dip, I either use one big eggplant or two medium-sized ones.
Because don't be afraid, the eggplant doesn't look really pretty right now.
It's not. It's not
but we're gonna make it pretty.
Right.
It's not the prettiest recipe.
It's not the prettiest. Well, it's really not the prettiest recipe for television because it doesn't photograph very well. But I promise you that it tastes so yummy.
It's like me.
No. So you're gonna mix in your eggplant and get that all mixed together, and then you're going to add, right before you take it off the heat, you're gonna want to add in about half a cup of chopped. I like to use flat leaf parsley because it's easier for me to chop up, but parsley in general, if you have it, you're gonna pour that in there.
Looking good. So you're still mixing away.
At this point, I would take it off of the heat, just because you want the parsley to keep its pretty green color.
Okay.
If it's on the heat, then it's gonna start
wilting.
Yeah, and then that doesn't look that pretty.
Okay.
So you mix all that up, and then you're gonna, if you hand me the lemon juice, the juice of one whole lemon.
And the lemon is in the First Quality Produce box?
The lemon is in the box this month as well.
Love me some lemon.
Exactly. Just dump that all in there.
All in.
It's easier. I could probably, at home I would attempt to transfer this to a bowl, but on live television, I'm not going to be that daring.
We do what we can.
Yeah. So you're going to mix that all up, and then the final touch is I like to use Greek seasoning. This one is Cavender's, and you get it at Save Mart or any
Greek seasoning.
Yes.
I've never seen that.
It's really good on. It's good on pretty much anything.
All-purpose Greek seasoning.
Right.
Wow. Okay, we're going to let you season, and then we're going to look at the finished product. And we also have some fun cocktails we're making. So don't go anywhere, everybody. More Valley D is coming up. And also, in the meantime, don't forget to give us a call. Our Home of Hope is underway. The number to call is right there, 440-8388. Those men and women that you see come from 10 Central Valley charities, and they are waiting for your call. When you buy a $100 ticket, you have a chance to win a free home. If you spend $200, you have a chance to win a Lexus with that. Wow. Okay, don't want to miss it, guys. 440-8388. We're back right after this.